I'm with Ryan Denmark, who just did a fabulous film I saw the premiere of called Hell's Heart, and I have a special relationship and fondness for Ryan because he edited the first actual, real, decent film I ever did. A film festival film is still one of the best I ever did, and you made it good, Ryan, and I'm always indebted to you for that.
Oh, thanks.
Now, let me ask you this. Let me get clear on what you're doing mostly now. I know you've edited a lot of stuff for Spike Lee, and you're in Brooklyn still. Are you doing that, or mostly your own stuff?
Well, I do a mixture of stuff, to be sure. I do work for Spike here and there. Right now, I am working on a documentary project with him about Michael Jackson, the Off the Wall album.
Oh, wow.
So I go from project to project, but last year I just finished up as the additional editor for The Giver, which was a big national. Philip Noyce directed that one.
Wow.
Yeah, based on the book, and it was a big release. So I do that, and then I also direct my own films. We shot Hell's Heart, the film that you saw today. We shot that in 2013, and we've been in post-production and getting ready to go out to film festivals now.
Well, I am so impressed by so many things about it. I don't know if you want to mention the budget, but to me it looked like a completely high-budget film with no compromises. The actors were all beyond excellent, and the look and the sound and all those things we're both aware of were just 100%. So congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, it is a low budget film, but we had a very talented cast and crew on it. We just took our time with our personnel. Our director of photography, James Kwan, is just excellent and can get a lot done with very limited resources. And we had a great volunteer crew that pitched in and really went to the wall for it. And then, of course, we have a great cast, which is the best special effect you can get.
Yes, and it was a very complex story to me. It was a story that really required a lot of work, a lot of involvement, and it pays off. It's very authentic and intriguing and psychologically twisty-turny, and then on top of it, it has one of my favorite things, which is, at least for me, it was a trick ending, a surprise ending, and I love that. Yeah. So completely satisfying film, and I just wanted to be the first to interview you if I am, because I think this film is going to go places. As I was watching, I was thinking, well, where did he find this fantastically interesting psychological thriller novel to film? And then I see at the end you wrote it. I'm just astounded, young man.
The initial inspiration for the film probably came just when I was watching The Exorcist, and I had an idea of doing an exorcism film from the demon's point of view, where if you had just escaped hell and managed to get into somebody's body, would not the logical thing be to not want to return back to hell? And so that was the very basic first building block of it. But over time it became this family drama, and it became about the relationships of the characters. And when you're riffing on something that's so well known like the exorcism genre, the audience brings a lot to it with them already. So once you kind of lay down the framework of it, that's the trick, is to kind of get people to know that and understand the reality of the film, but sort of forget about it as well and just engage with the characters.
Anyway, I will predict that, and this would probably be a rare case, but I would predict that some good writer will come along and want to do a novel version, which would be the reverse of the normal procedure, right?
That'd be interesting.
I hope you'll be open to that. It's sufficiently complex to be a great thriller novel.
That would be very.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah. Hey, it's like, at this point, what we really want is to be able to get out in front of audiences and take what comes.
Well,
the script, I wrote the first draft of the script about 8 years ago, and it's just gone through a lot of iterations through people's feedbacks, and I write scripts and I step away from them and work on other things, and always trying to get different projects going and developing, and eventually you just hope you get to a good draft of something, and at the right moment when you have the ability to shoot it, and that's what happened with this one.
Well, I'll wind this up, but I just want to be like I say, I want to be the first to have interviewed you about this and predict that it will be a big hit. It's very, very engaging and first rate. Nothing local filmmaker about it. We're just lucky that you started out here.
Thanks so much.
Okay, thanks.